Hi, and welcome back to 3 Minutes with the Author, featuring the latest in book news and author interviews. I'm your host, Shail Rajan, and joining me today is Kimberly Nixon, whose newest release, Rock Bottom Rising, Book 2 in her Rock Bottom series, is now available. Kimberly, welcome to the show. Let's jump right in.
Okay, let's do that.
What's one thing you'd like readers to know about you and your writing style?
I absolutely love the family story. I've been blessed with quite a few juicy ones, and they've always intrigued me. And so that's my passion. It's always been my passion, and I absolutely love writing about them. I usually fictionalize the stories just so I don't get in trouble with family. But that's my writing style, and yeah, I love doing it.
Great. Well, tell us a bit about your series and about the new release.
I always heard growing up that my grandmother robbed a train, and I never knew if it was really true. I mean, it could have been just one of those derogatory comments made after a divorce, right? But I found her conviction papers about 10 years ago. So I met her twice in my life, but in those papers, I found out so much about her. The time period's very interesting. It's in the 1930s and 40s in Tennessee with Tennessee Valley Authority, the Manhattan Project, and World War II as well. So it was really fun to take her story and fictionalize it. And it's the second book in a series. It is the continuation of what she does after her conviction, how she repairs relationships, and where she essentially starts over from her conviction.
Wow, you must have had to do a lot of research in addition to the conviction papers just to kind of get the setting correct.
I did, because even though my mother grew up in Tennessee, I wasn't aware of all the things that happened during that time period. And so to actually go there and visit it was fun for me, but it was also very important for the book.
That's great. Well, where can readers find your books online?
They're available everywhere. But to get a signed copy, you can go to kimberlynixon.com, and all of my books are available there.
Great. Well, what's your favorite thing about being an author?
As I said, I am passionate about the family story, and it's interesting because I wasn't sure how family was going to feel about me writing about these stories. But I just had a cousin reunion with cousins that I haven't seen in about 30 years. And so that is my favorite thing, just the way that the books have kind of brought family back together. Also reunions with, college classmates and high school friends as well. So I'm loving that part.
That's great. Well, how do you overcome writer's block if you ever struggle with it?
I do struggle with it, and it works every single time is I just take a break. I just step away from it. Usually just a day or so will kind of clear out the stuff, and then I can sit down and write again. If that doesn't work, I listen to my books. I just use technology and I listen to my books, and that kind of gets me back on track.
I've been doing that a lot lately, and I feel like that's been helping me too. Like just when I feel like I'm losing the thread of what should happen next, I go back and have the book read aloud to me. Thanks technology. And that helps. That's great. Well, what's a great book that you've read this year?
There have been a couple of them, and I like Shelley Reid's Go as a River. I think that's probably my favorite. Just the way that setting is used as almost a character in the book. And also the sense of journey, even though it was unexpected, just the discovering of oneself from having to make a move, from having to go on a journey. I highly recommend that one. It's a good one.
That's great. Well, if you could have coffee with any author, who would it be?
I think I would say William Kent Kruger. I've been going back and reading all of his books recently. Again, his books are so relatable. It's how people, they're written gently, but it's how people react to circumstances that they never would have welcomed in their life.
That's great. Well, you know what? That's actually it for us. A huge thank you to my guest, Kimberly Nixon. It goes by fast. Whose latest release, Rock Bottom Rising, is available now. I'm your host, Shail Rajan. Thanks so much for joining us on 3 Minutes with the Author. Stay tuned for info on how to watch the latest episodes, find books by my guest, and see who else will be joining us. Thanks, Kimberly.
Thank you, Shail. I enjoyed it.